Hello students, once again come to the English workshop. Here the question is there, read the columns carefully and match the expressions with their meanings. Very important expressions on the poem from the poem are there. The head is held high. We can say the meaning in here 3 number, a person with self-respect. Head is held high means actually don't take the literal meaning. Person with the self-respect and proud of possessing it. Downside the answer is written. First phrase and the meaning. Number C, that is a person with self-respect. Second is their narrow domestic walls. Means we can say narrow-mindedness. Means no broad outlook is there. Look only up to the self matters or very meanly to consider the people, those who are outside us, and don't mix up with them like that. So narrow mindedness. Number 3 is that knowledge is free. We can say knowledge is free, education is given to all. Here downside I have written option C. C, D, E, B, A, H, G, F and I. These options you can match yourself, and after matching with the pencil, writing with the pencil, you can see all this column and read yourself once again in mind or very loudly. So don't forget this one, because you will find the answers already here, but don't go with only listening. Do your self activity. This is the question is there. Then we shall go to the next question. That is, we can say the next question is there. Okay. We can say spotlight. Okay. So next question, answer the following questions in your own words. For example, I shall tell you 1 or 2 answers. I am not going to tell you each and every answer because the explanation is given and you have to find your answers self. How is the world broken into fragments? Answer the how the world is broken into fragments. The world is divided into small groups, categories. How the world is divided into the fragments with some religions, some caste, creeds, because of the colors, that is color discrimination. Someone is black, someone is white. So in this way, the world is divided into fragments. Explain what the tireless striving should be for. So tireless striving means continuous efforts should be for the development of the nation, for the betterment of the society, or we can say everything should be in favor of the every common people. So efforts must be continuous there for the perfectness in the life. So these are the some of the answers are there. Remaining questions you can try yourself. Then write in your notebook. B question is there. Third B, in your own notebook, your own responses and justify where needed. You have to give your own response. There is no particular answer is there. So no lines should be, words should be depicted or dictated by each student the same one. So you have to answer personally. Wherever it is needed, justify, give reason. Is the poem a prayer for India alone? We can say that. So poet has not mentioned especially this is the prayer for the Indians only. And the answer should be like that. Is the poem a prayer for India alone? No. The poem is a prayer not only for India alone, it is for the whole world, we can say. Because poet mentions that where, the word where shows you very different kind of situation for all the people, means knowledge must be free to all, everyone must be developed by physically as well as economically, everything is there. So we can say that knowledge is free for all and So in sense, we can say the whole poem is for the whole world. It does not mean for only Indians. Prayer is for only Indians. Then what should be words we speak reflect? What should the words we speak reflect? The words that we speak should reflect the truth from heart, should reflect the respect of others. Means whatever the words we should speak, these words must reflect or give reactions of truthness, the true words that come from the heart, the respect for others, and the betterment of the whole world, whole universe. Then C question is there: what should people keep in keep on widening, and how can it be done? What should people keep on widening? So people should keep their outlook, means their view towards the world, towards the other people in the society. It should be widening. They should consider every person as a human being. Everyone has the same right that one has. So this kind of widening approach must be there, and it can be done by removing the small doubts in the mind or small concepts that we believe in, and keep the people away from each other, divide the society into the groups because of the caste and creeds. So by removing these doubts and removing the concepts of religion and caste, we can keep our broad outlook widening. So such a way, some three more questions are there, you can see yourself. Then number 4 question is there: read the poem carefully and complete the table after the discussions in pairs. One is done for you. The concept in the poem, present situation, and expected or ideal situation, which is very ideal, which is in imagination. Actually, present is very different one. One example they have given here: mind. Mind is full of fear. At present, mind is full of fear. What the poet expect? Poet expect that mind must be fearless. There should not be any kind of fear in the mind. So this is expected. We also expect many things in the future, but the present is very different. Like that, some concepts are there. Head. Head is there. Now present bowed low means we have to leave bowed head. We have to lean forward. We have to apologize for many things. We are helpless. But in the it is expected that held must be held high. We must have the pride and respect, maybe in any kind of profession. So this is the expected. Knowledge, nowadays it is restricted, but it must be free, expected. Words of flattery, we can say false praise is there every time in the present. Some people praise the others for very selfishly to get something, but expected things are there. The words must be from the depth of the heart. They must be very true. The habits nowadays are outdated habits we are keeping. The rituals or the habits we are using, we are in the practice, they are outdated. They should be removed. The expected situation should be like that. Updated habits must be there, updated with the time. We have to leave the old thoughts, rituals, and keep up in our mind that we must update with the modern ways. And thought and action, they are mean minded in the present, but ever widening thought and actions are expected there. So in the way, you can see the question number 5, 6, fill in the blanks like that, and do this activity of question number 5 and 5A and B yourself, because it is very easy one. And they have given one more topic of the examples of metaphors from the poem. So I would promise you that there would be separate video for you, a separate video of the different poetic devices, that is figures of speech. I shall tell you in the next video, the separate topic. You will get all the definitions from for this all kinds of figures of speech. because this is not only one. If you get it metaphor, I shall tell you the again definition of each figure of speech and one example. Then you can solve these kinds of all questions from 8 poems that we are going to learn. Then 7 and 8 question is there. Also I would like to tell you that already you are given the written uh, matter of this appreciation of, I think 8 poems are given to you, and you all were asked to dictate them only. Now this is the time, my dear students, to go thoroughly with this dictation. Whatever the hard copy with you is there in the notebook, now open up and complete the question number 8. If either if you have written very completely, read once again with all the points. Okay, so this is the first poem is there, and some of the favorite lines, the points are given there. With the all these points, the dictation is given to you. Complete it. If you have not completed, complete once again. And the last questions are there. Imagine that you have to deliver a speech on the occasion of Independence Day or the Republic Day in the school assembly. Prepare a speech to deliver on India of my own dream. India of my own dream. This is the question. Once again, writing focus. Just once I mentioned to you, all the figures of speech will be given to you in one video. Then speech writing, I shall tell you about this question number 9, and the story uh, written by Rabindranath Tagore, the uh, Kabulwala or the homecoming. This extra reading is asked, expected by you, but rather than I say this speech writing and one more thing, metaphor, like that figures of speech are there. The 2 videos I shall send you in the next lecture. So right now I think we shall stop here to complete this first topic. So please students, hmm. So boys, I have told you about this, discussed the whole poem, some of the highlighted points. So once again, you have to go thoroughly, completely, and then if any queries are there, dictate them on a page and send me on my WhatsApp personally. So I shall clear your doubts. So 2 things remained I know very well: the figures of speech and the one more topic, speech writing. So point wise I shall tell you in the next video. So welcome you once again. Thank you.